Joining us today for Steel Club's daily market briefing is Marco Micciche. He is the CEO of Eusider Trading in Switzerland. Marco, it's a pleasure to have you join us for Steel Club's daily market briefings. We can now take this time to promote your profile and Eusider Trading for SMM2021 Q3. Let's discuss the steel industry and the current demand to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. Can you describe the current market situation that you have been experiencing in recent times?
Yeah, first of all, it's a pleasure likewise to be here, to be once again together with your group, which is a great networking tool to get all the steel making or steel trading players in this environment up to date. And I will be answering to your questions with great pleasure. I will answer to your first point by recalling what I was exposing in my last presentation to the Steel Club that we made, in the previous session, right? The post-COVID-19 saw a spectacular price recovery, which was mostly due to an unprecedented consumption in China, where in Q2, Q3, and Q4 2020 more than offset the halt in Q1 with a record and all-time high consumption. This has been completely unbalancing the supply-demand curve in a moment where production in EU, United States, and the rest of Asia mark a steep production drop as a consequence of COVID. So when China started to import metallic, semis, and finished steel in 2020, we had this kind of unexpected wave of imports in China, which resulted into a relevant shortage into the rest of the world. And since summer 2020, prices steadily moved up in an unprecedented way due to a shortage. And this has continued to be the case until, let's say, summer 2021, when the prices started to stabilize and maybe to some extent slide a little bit. But the post-COVID saw these consolidated higher levels in Q1 2021, when yet production wasn't restored to pre-pandemic levels. And the protectionist measures in United States and Europe created a sort of supply bottleneck, which depleted stocks, resulted into depleted stocks, which needed time, in this case around 1 year, to be replenished. We all know that the effects of these safeguard measures, anti-dumping in Europe, Section 232 in United States, triggered this effect. And still now, we know that in United States, the price of hot rolled coils is more than 300% higher than what it was this part of the year 1 year ago. So this resulted as well into record high margins from steel making producers in Europe and United States as well.
Okay, great. What perspective does Eusider Trading have on the steel industry in the international environment?
Yeah, Eusider Trading is a trading house which is, as you know, Neil, mostly focused on ferro scrap, which will be one of the main topics of my next presentation to Steel Club in September. We have our captive scrapyard in Amsterdam, Europe, and we are gladly expanding our presence in the ferro scrap. This is not just because of trading or business, but because scrap is going to be the hot thing, the hot commodity for this green circle, environmental friendly economy that everybody is looking forward. So we are going to expand our presence and to be, let's say, more present worldwide with our recycling/trading presence.
Great. And Marco, you are scheduled to be speaking at our upcoming event in September, SMM 2021 Q3, as you just mentioned. Talk to us about why you're excited to participate in this event.
Yeah, this is exactly why I'm excited, because I believe that we should be promoting now the importance of recycling and of promoting the green economy, for which ferro scrap, as you know, Neil, is the only commodity in the steel industry which wasn't burdened by the forthcoming to be applied carbon tariff in Europe, just because it's purely recycling commodity, which is favoring almost no emissions, no CO2 emissions, a lower electricity consumption, and is inevitably triggering a reutilization of what was produced by blast furnaces to be reused by the EAFs, which in our opinion will be the next model, which in fact first Europe, United States moved to electrical furnace production. As you know, Neil, China is now transiting towards a more environmental friendly production as well. So I will be glad to discuss, to show how important it is, the green circle economy from scrap, semi-finished, finished products, and again scrap.
Okay, let's now take this time to introduce your company and how it's performing.
Yeah, our company is, in terms of Eusider Trading, is just 1.5 years old company, but our mother company, it's 41 years old, the second biggest stockist service center in Italy. So we have a very strong foothold in Europe, clearly in Italy. Eusider Trading is a consequence of this very strong and visionary project of our shareholders. We are naturally involved in the flat products because our mother company is, as I said, very big and strong in flat products. So we are trading worldwide, hot roll, cold roll, hot dip galvanized, PPGI. We're making stainless steel, and this can go from China, India, Korea into Europe, with a strong presence in North Africa, where we have a strong office there. We're very strong in Maghreb, and we have a very important hub in Turkey. So as Eusider Trading, we like to call ourselves a young and dynamic trading company where all the members of the team have many years of experience in big trading group, and we created a very nice, how could I say, environment. I have the pleasure of working with colleagues who are also friends. They all joined my project, leaving the previous company, and from China until Americas, we are a group of French professionals working together and let's say trading quite nicely and distributing quite nicely.
Okay, great. Steel Club is looking forward to having you join us next month for SMM 2021 Q3. And we would also like to thank you for taking this time to join us for daily market briefing. Thank you kindly, Marco.
Thank you kindly as well. Look forward to seeing you in September.
Great.